Alright, everybody. Welcome back to the wall poster. So the wall drawing at least. What I'm gonna be doing today is fixing up the bits and nooks and crannies here and there. As you can see, I already have fixed up the headpiece here. So now that I have done the headpiece, I actually need to move on to getting the big chunky boy right here done. But this one is gonna be a little bit more difficult than the other one because it has some different issues. So one of the things that I need to do is fixing up the size of this. So when I have this right here, I need to put this like so, and then move on to get all the things up and running. So probably gonna go for like this right now. And then after that, I need to also get this bit right here need to be up. So now that we have split it up, the drawing itself, we now need to figure out like how are we gonna be producing even more. So this is the main base, I believe. So if we have this, and that is the drawing, I need to get then put right there. Like so, I believe. And then put this right there. So yes. So it doesn't need gonna be like oh, there you go. Alright. So that's gonna be like the main bottom part of it. And then after that I need to get up and running on that side. So now we need to be drawing into. This is gonna be important because if we don't draw in, the whole drawing will look weird. Yeah, crap. So yeah, gonna be doing that, and then after that I will get the rest of it up and running. Need to erase this bit because I don't need it. And after that, I need to get this up and running. Almost. Yep. Crap. There you go. Alright, now that we have done this, now we have achieved ourselves the idea of what I'm going to do with it. And now I need to implement the idea of what I want to do with it itself. So this is going to be the first drawing, and then I need to draw on top of it again. That's what I need to do, so... I don't need thick lines then. I need tiny lines, I need 8. That's what I want to do with it. So I'm gonna be doing it like so. So what I want to do is actually create some skills that have some, well, not ideology, but it does need to have some representation of water itself, so therefore I need to go for something like that. I need to be precise with this. Nope. So now we can look at it. Oh, that looks much better. Yes. That looks much better. Yes. Amazing. Alright. So we're going to keep up with it. And the idea is that we're constantly moving upwards, getting some more done, and then eventually, you know, get all the stuff done that I want to do with it. Right now I have multiple right now I have multiple things here and there, but should be all working together. Oh, that one is wrong. And the idea here is that I'm using the drawing itself to get all the things that I want with it. So what I'm doing right now is actually just putting in more sigils. The more the better. Eventually that is. Yes, alright. So now we need to get more done. There you go. That should it. Yes. And then the more we do this, the more better it gets. So alright. Now we can get more moon circles again. That would be a good idea. And this should be it. Now we're gonna double check this. Yes, that would work. And then I just need to get more angles upon the rest of it. Good. Right. That will work. So now we have achieved this bit. So now we need to move. Now we need to merge this with this one. So now we have the one thing that we need from the first bit. Whew. All right. Boo, 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 boo. So yeah, I do have some good news. I actually successfully was able to get an old game up and running again. So now I have all the games that I want to play, or all the games that I had back then, again available for myself. So that's always great. And the most funny thing about it is that I actually was able to get it fixed by an, I believe, 6-year-old? No, 6. Yeah. No, 8. 8-year-old video that was out for like many centuries ago. So yeah, a 6-year-old video that was not available back then, and it's now available for me. So therefore, I was like, well, congratulations, me! I actually succeeded in what I wanted to do, and I'm very happy upon that. Honestly, it was quite a hassle to get it fixed, but after I did the installment correctly, things went well. So now that I have done this, I can add a little more of a grasp upon it, like so. And then start again with it. So, yeah. I'm very happy to now own the thing back that I had back then. And now that I do have everything that I want with the that I had, it is actually satisfying. Because, fixing an old game of like, what, 2005? Worst, I believe. It's 2005? Is it the game 2005? I don't know. I'm just gonna be looking that up. Just hold on a sec. Gonna pick up the phone because that's actually easier. Right now it's easier, but otherwise it won't be. But just gonna be double checking. Boop 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 boop. Empire Earth. Empire Earth. The game where the PC was cheating a lot. Empire Earth. Wiki. I want to know what it is. Empire Earth. When did Empire Earth released? Shikabooka boogie. Nope, that's not what I want to know. I want to know when Empire Earth, the real strategy game, came available. Please don't no. 2001. So 21 years ago. Damn, that's old. It was one of the best games, though. I must admit that. It was one of the best games, and I'm still very happy that I own that piece of junk. Because the more better it get, the more yeah, the more you play such games, you realize like, holy hell, why is there so much to do with this game? And I'm like, yes, exactly. I even came to the realization that even on normal difficulty, the AI cheats. So I was like, damn, the AI cheats. No wonder I always lost. Or no, well, it was challenging to win. Let's put it that way. But it does mean that I'm very happy upon it, because it means that I can challenge myself while playing the game again, which makes it even more fun to do. But eventually, the game that I had was broken down. And so when I had I found it new in an old, how do you say that, place where they sell old stuff. And I found the game again and I was like, well, don't mind me if I take that for myself. Don't mind me if I do. And how much did I pay? I did not even pay 1 bit. I paid 50 cents for it, so I was like, alright, I'll take the game for 50 cents. You do you, my friend, but I'll take 50 cents any day. But yeah, the game is actually quite good. It's one of the old games that was one of the old back strategy games that was actually quite hard to play. It was no hand-holding like nowadays strategy games where they're like, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that. No. No. It was straight up, yeah, have your shit and go figure it out yourself what the hell you needed to do in the first place. You don't have the book? Well, congratulations. You are screwed. But it does mean I did my job well. Because I do like the game. Especially since that the game is actually very challenging for sometimes. Of course you could exploit it, but nah. I like to play it. I like to play the game the way I like it to play. The AI always would come up with strange counter mechanics, but it's always fun to build turtling up, getting your shit together, and then strike the enemy. That was always the right way to do it. Like find a weak spot in their army composition, and then crush them, so that they cannot adapt. Of course, that's later lost in most games, because, who cares about strategy anyway? It's a dying game genre. Now it's only deck building games, and I'm like, yeah, deck building games. Woohoo, deck building games. I'm a fan of deck building games, but not that much of a fan that I always like to play it. I do like to play games like that. I do like to play games that are challenging in other manners, like, micromanaging, and then, Dawn of War 3 came out, and I was like, oh my god, this is the most absolute jack shit I ever saw. Wow. They fucked it up big time. Because I played Dawn of War 1. It was one of the most funniest things. Especially the animations. They were great. And then they removed them. And then it was no longer great in 3. So, yeah. That sums up 3. They did want to listen to the fans, but they didn't want to listen to the fans. You want to listen to the fans, then don't do the stupid shit that everybody asks you to do. Do the reasonable thing and look at the old things and fix them instead of look at the old things and then see what went right. And that's how you learn. But no, people don't look always to the past when it comes to these things. I do love my games. They're always great, joyful, and peaceful. Because there is nobody online to play with it. Well, technically I'm lying there. There are people that play the games that I like to play online. So yeah. And then you have people that are playing the old school games. And you're probably wondering like, alright, what kind of difference does that mean? Well, you play StarCraft, well, congratulations, that is a very hard game to manage, yes. Even a new StarCraft 2 is actually quite hard to manage. But you also had games like Supreme Commander. Ooh, that spooky bit. Yeah. So the whole point with Supreme Commander is it has a unique kind of ecosystem where everything goes direct. So if you would do something like build a unit, you immediately consume all the resources that you were building up. But you could also produce a building at the same time. But the resources are life. So instead of having, you have gained 200 coal by getting this henchman to move to that location, it was, you have a constant stream of energy, constant stream of coal to produce your buildings, produce your stuff. So yeah, with mass and energy, that was like, ooh, ooh. So if somebody hit your economical, so if somebody could hit your economics, you would be dead if you didn't have any countermeasurements like have spare resources or spare supply of resources to recover from such impacts. And the game itself also had a quite a complicated unit roster. Like, there were many things you could build. You could build defenses, you could build units, you could build other units to counter those units, you could build those units to counter other things. But you also had things like strategic missile launchers, artillery stations, nuke launchers, and all that stuff. And that jazz is scary as hell if somebody gets that on. It's like, oh, you have a base. Should be a real shame if somebody tosses a bloody damn rock into it. Because, you also need to realize that you need to build up shields and then, defend your base from such kind of ideas. And the idea is that, everybody had a designated role. But if you would be like 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, the whole role system becomes a micromanagement system. And then, the real thing comes around because you have multiple strategies that all work. For instance, you could rush the enemy to prevent people to gain a certain location and then steal the whole location, or just immediately just destroy it all, like with a hammer, like boom, like no, this is mine and you will not get anything of it. And I do like that idea, like having a whole base getting demolished just to prevent the enemy from not having it. Scorch earth tactics. And there were also other ways to do it, like I once dropped bombs into somebody else's base, and then those bombs began to walk towards the enemy commander, and then just instantly snap them out of existence, leaving only a crater left. And that won me the game, because if your big giant mech suit is gone, then well, nothing exists anymore from you, and then you're out of the game. So there were multiple ways of trying to beat the enemy. And that's what I liked about it. And that's a real shame that certain types of games, if you looked at 2 and if you looked at 3, you could immediately say like, well, at 2 they also have these cool units, yes, but they remove the whole mechanic of life resources. What means that even if you would build those resources, they no longer exists, and there were balancing issues that even made it even worse. Then in 3D completely removed it, so now it's just Age of Empires but with mechs, so it's like not interesting anymore because it's not the same game. And that's what I really hate about, sometimes new improved kind of things. Like if you have a good game and then you build this and you build it, then you try to build up a legacy, and then suddenly like we can do a second one, and then things go the way that things go with second. That is a bad idea. Also, I really like this already. Looks nice, looks mysterious. I do like it. It's great. So, even though, I'm not the best at drawing fish, looks like a fish. Well, a seahorse fish with tooth and nails, but fish nonetheless. Alright, 25 minutes, 24 minutes, and that was actually my plan to do today. This was actually the plan. Well, I can do one thing for sure, that's merging, because now I'm out of clear ideas how to do this. Normally I need complete silence to do such things, but I'm now on a roll, so I should push forward. That's the main idea. So we will. So as you can see, this is a thing that I want to make, but I need to now make sure that I have this. Yes, like that. But then I need to make sure that I have this rightfully so. Alright. So since that is a thing, I need to also make this into that. Yes. Now we have a suit of armor. Not to say that the suit of armor would not fit, but suit of armor is now here. Alright. We have a suit of armor now. Nice. Good job, me. Good job. Well, it's not suit of armor, it's more like skills that are plated. So you could say suit of armor? Yeah, probably. Now we need to split off this section, so I want to go for like... Alright, now I want to do this bit. Alright, so now we have this, and now we need to split it off, so... Oh boy. This is gonna be a hard one, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so we want to have a... something like that, so I think I'm gonna go for this. Then I want to go for this bit right here. Whew. That will work, right? Let's see. Yes, it does. Alright, good. Good, 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 good. So now we have this, and now we can put this into a shape. Alright, so we have now a shape, right? Come on. And then I can put this there. Yes, alright. Oh, thank God. That's so much better. Alright, am I able to do any more right now? Probably not. I am a little bit exhausted. I already drew like 2 hours today, and then, you know, I already finished today that bit. Well, you know, tomorrow I will be already drawing again, so... Oh, we'll call it a day. Yep, yep. Head is already spinning. Great, 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 great. Yes. I know my limits. I know my limits, and I need to make sure that those limits are make sure that those limits are true. Well, anyway, so my head tells me that I need to quit for today, sadly, but yeah, I do like where this is going, and I do like where we're going with this fish. So after, you know, putting all the things done, I think we are solid to go for the rest of it. So today I drew this, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be drawing it again. And then we have like probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections fully completed. And then we only need to do the fins, and then we can focus on the background a bit. And then after that, we can focus on coloring it. All right. And then we have one bit done. And then I need to draw a second part because it's very important that we make this thing look full. Right now, the fish is only here, so there's nothing left to realize. There's nothing here that could, make it happen or make it cool looking. So I would go for something like over there. So for here in this location, I do want to have something there because, well, there needs to be something here. There needs to be something over here that needs to be racked in as well, because it makes it less empty. It needs to be like, the fish needs to be there, yes, true, but there also needs to be more stuff going on in the background here. Now, like, you have a broken aquarium that breaks open. Like multiple things right here, right there. That's what I want. I want to make sure that this looks full, that this makes it more better. But of course, I want to make sure that it's not fully erased, of course, the other drawing, but it does need to make sure that that is thing. All right. Nope, 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 and nope. All right, safe. So that's it for today. Sorry that I could not do a full 15 minutes because otherwise my head will be spinning way too much and I will be restless tomorrow, and that's not a good idea. So I hope you'll understand that, and thanks all for watching. I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and bye!